Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. We're going into week 8 of lockdown and yeah, I'm not feeling that great today. I don't know, I've just been feeling quite down and struggling a bit at the moment. Struggling sort of mentally and physically. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. There was an announcement last night by Boris Johnson with plans of how they're kind of wanting to exit lockdown. I won't go into it too much because I don't want to get into a massive discussion about it. I felt that it was quite confusing. I don't think the actual message was confusing necessarily, just how it was put across. And I know that I'm not the only one, and that a lot of kind of scientists and clever people also kind of have expressed their confusion over it all. Yeah, I don't know, there's going to be more said today and like questions in Parliament and stuff, and I think there's going to be a paper released as well, so maybe they will make it clearer, but at the moment there's certainly a lot of questions about some of the guidelines and kind of how they're going to work, and yeah, it's all a bit foggy at the moment, and it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's difficult because it is trying to find a balance between keeping everyone safe and kind of getting the country going again. I don't know what the answer would be, but yeah, it's going to be a bit of a weird time, and I think at the moment I would be even more nervous to go out because I think there's obviously going to be a lot more people around, because you can now go out to sort of exercise or sunbathe or just enjoy being outside for as much as you want. So I kind of feel like people are probably going to be taking advantage of that and going to be outside a lot, so I do worry, because I was thinking about maybe going out again just for a little wheelchair walk, but last time I went it was really busy, and if it's going to be busier than that, I just don't know how safe for me it will be. But anyway, we shall watch the announcements in the coming days and see what happens. It is actually not a very nice day. Well, it's not raining or anything, but it's really cold and really windy. Compared to like the weekend just gone, when it was like nice and hot and sunny, and yeah, the hottest day of the year. It's now not, and I'm back in my jumper and still cold. Like I said, I'm not feeling brilliant at the moment, and to be honest, today all I really want to do is go and curl up under a blanket, sleep, watch a bit of TV, play a bit of Animal Crossing, and not do very much else. But I need to try and be productive, because I know I won't feel very good if I do that. So I'm on my computer and I am going to start editing one of the videos that I filmed last week and just see how far I get with that. Lisa's birthday video is now on a memory card, so my mum's got a little gift box, I can pop that in. Gonna wrap her other present as well, and then at some point go and drop it and put it outside their house for her to watch. So I'll be interested to see what she thinks of it. Hopefully she'll like it. Yeah, that's about all my news, I think. There's not a huge amount going on, so I'm just going to get on with editing this video. So just got all excited because we had a delivery, and I don't know, these days any delivery is exciting, and it was for me, and yeah, it's my catheters. So not such an exciting delivery, unfortunately, so that was a bit of a letdown. Good evening. Please excuse the fact that I look a bit of a mess. I had a nap this afternoon and just haven't quite sorted myself out. I'm just drinking my 4 to 6 and catching up on Gogglebox from last week. did alright this morning. I got a video edited and uploaded, and I also got a bit more of a blog post written, so I'm quite happy with that. Had lunch, and then I spent a while reading through the 60-page document from the government about their like recovery strategy and stuff. I didn't read the whole document because, you know, 60 pages and all that, but I did skim through it just because I kind of wanted to read bits of it from the actual thing rather than reading spin on it, you know, from other people. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got a huge amount to say about it. The only thing that, well, one thing that frustrated me a little bit was the stuff about vulnerable people. They kind of distinguish between, you know, like they've got clinically extremely vulnerable people, which is basically everybody that's been told to shield, which I haven't been included in for. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know, but I haven't been included in that. And there's this like table here, which I don't know if you'll be able to see, which basically it says like the different groups, an explanation of the group, current and continuing guidance, and then the government support that's available. So you've got like the clinically extremely vulnerable group, which is basically people shielding, and they've basically got to continue shielding until at least the end of June. And then it talks about the support. So, you know, it says food supplies, so things like food boxes and priority supermarket deliveries, pharmacy deliveries and care, and also support via the NHS Volunteer Responders app, which I know quite a lot of people are getting those kind of things, but there's also a lot of people who haven't been able to access those things for whatever reason. And then the next group is clinically vulnerable people, which is people considered to be at high risk of severe illness from COVID-19. So it includes people aged 70 or older. I mean, this is very specific. People with liver disease, people with diabetes, pregnant women, and others. I think I'm in that category. It's very difficult to tell, but if I'm not in the clinically extremely vulnerable group, then I must be in that vulnerable group with my health issues. And so the continuing guidance is to stay at home as much as possible, and if you do go out, take particular care to minimise contact with others outside your household, which is no different to what advice we've been given anyway, which is fine, to be honest. I haven't really been going out. I've been practically shielding anyway, and I haven't planned to change things particularly because I know it's going to get a lot busier, and so it's actually going to be more risky for me to leave the house. Oh, excuse me. The thing that frustrated me a little bit was under the bit that says government support for this group, it says a range of support is available while measures are in place, including by local authorities and through voluntary and community groups. Support is available via the NHS Volunteer Responders app. And I was just like, well, I'd love to know what this support is, because I certainly don't know about it, and the majority of my friends who are in this group as well, and people in support groups that I'm in, obviously don't know about this support either, because a lot of people are struggling and nobody is getting any support. So yeah, I'd be interested to know what is this support. I mean, so it says including by local authorities. I mean, I guess like we have a thing set up with our council where you can basically get help if you haven't got friends or family that can kind of get food and stuff for you. Then anybody can contact them, and it says voluntary and community groups. So I don't know, the only thing I can deduce from that is that they kind of just expect charities to pick up the fall, and yeah, to me that's not really good enough, because like certainly a lot of the charities that I deal with have not got enough resources, especially at the moment, let alone like you know, even before coronavirus, charities were struggling, and now they're struggling even more. So, you know, they're really trying, and they are desperately trying to support everybody that needs it. And I think they're finding it really hard because they've got less staff, they've got less money coming in from fundraising, and yeah, I don't know. I think for me, Alfie, what's the matter? Yeah, from my point of view, and I know from the point of view of a lot of people in the clinically vulnerable group, so people who haven't been asked to shield, but who are clinically vulnerable, it kind of just feels like we've been forgotten. There is another group as well, which is vulnerable people, non-clinical, so it's people who are vulnerable for other reasons, such as children with special educational needs, victims of domestic violence, homeless people and things like that. And obviously I can't really speak on that because I'm not in those situations, so I can't say how much support those people are getting. But certainly people who are clinically vulnerable but haven't been asked to shield, I know a lot of people are saying that they just feel invisible and that they feel forgotten, and that's definitely how I have felt, because it's I don't know, I feel guilty complaining because there's so much worse stuff going on, but at the same time I think it's important to draw attention to it and to raise awareness and to speak up for ourselves, because no one else is going to do it, are they? I don't think there's like a perfect situation or a perfect reaction, but it just feels like there's a huge number of people who have just slipped through the net and who aren't getting the support that they need. I mean, I'm lucky that I live with my family, and you know, they're able to help. You know, my mum can go out and get the shopping, although that's obviously then putting me at more risk, because she's going out into supermarkets and stuff and possibly bringing stuff home to me, and she's obviously going to collect my medications and all that kind of stuff as well. But I've got a lot of friends who live on their own, and so they're not eligible for food packages, but they don't feel safe to go out because they're concerned about their health if they did catch the virus. So they can't go shopping, they can't get access to delivery slots. I know some people have been fighting for weeks to try and get food deliveries and they can't, and you know, they're having to try and ask neighbours to pick up little bits for them. And yeah, I don't know, to me there's just been a bit of an oversight, well, a big oversight actually, for the group that I kind of feel like I fit in, and it worries me. And I don't know, I go through like ups and downs of being angry and being upset about it, and then just feeling like, what's the point, because I can't do anything, so what's the point in even worrying about it? But yeah, like I said, I just think it's important to raise it as an issue. And I don't know, I don't think I know I'm not going to be able to change anything, but I just think it's important to talk about it and to acknowledge that, you know, there's a lot of people in that clinically vulnerable group who are really struggling at the moment and who aren't getting the support that they need. So anyway, that was my little 2p worth of what the 60-page document brought out for me. Yeah, I'm not going to say any more on it. There's so much more I could say, but I think I'm just going to leave it at that, because that's more than enough. And yeah, I'm going to get back to watching Gogglebox, because I think I just need to decompress a bit today, and Gogglebox is pretty good for that. Good afternoon, happy, what day is it? Tuesday? I don't know, I've lost track. I have been doing some editing for my weekly vlog this morning. Got my Disney favourite video films. There, my brain is not working. Yeah, got that up and I've been doing a bit of editing. Just emptying a memory card now before I go down to have some lunch. And that's about as exciting as my day gets. My dad and I watched the last episode of Deadwater Fell yesterday. It was on quite a while ago now, and it had David Tennant in it, and it was about this house fire and kind of story behind it. I don't know if it's still available, but if it is, give it a watch. It was 4 episodes, and yeah, it was quite good. I don't know, the ending just felt a little bit flat. I don't know what it was about it, but there was just something about it that frustrated me a bit, and I'm not sure what, but it was a good watch and we both enjoyed it. Although I did have weird dreams last night, even more weird than usual, so I don't know if watching it late at night was a good idea, but anyway, we enjoyed it, so I shall move on to the next thing that I've got recorded now. Right, so I've just had my lunch and we're about to FaceTime Lisa because she is going to open her presents from me and Rosie, which includes the video, which hopefully she'll watch now. I don't know, but we shall see.
Looking for a reason, driven by the heart, fighting for a season, with sadness fall apart. Tell me not to worry, tell me to be strong, be my true reminder of where my love belongs. We'll be cutting edge, make a brand new sketch.
So Lisa seemed to really like her presents and her video, which is good. My mum is also just going to go and drop this off outside the house because we've got to do it, and she's heading out to the shops. Basically, Noah is obsessed with Moana, and I can't remember if I said it on the vlog a few weeks ago, but he found a stone and started calling it the Heart of Te Fiti and was carrying it around everywhere. So I found this seller on eBay and Etsy who makes these little stones which look like the Heart of Te Fiti, so I thought I'd get him one, and I've just written a little message to go with it, and hopefully he'll like it. It's not massive, like that's the size of my hand compared to it, but hopefully he'll like it. Good morning. It's Wednesday, I think. Yeah, not feeling very awake again today. I don't know what's going on with me this week. I'm just getting on with some editing, and then in a little while I've got a video call with my friend Lydia, which we're pretty much doing every Wednesday now. So yeah, that should be nice. Don't really have any other plans for today. I want to wash my hair later. Very exciting stuff. But yeah, that's probably about it, I think, today. Don't really have anything on. I think tomorrow, possibly going to go out again. I say again, I think I went out quite a few weeks ago. Basically the rules have kind of, I don't know whether they've changed or they've just made it more what do you call it, like known, but they've now said that you can drive somewhere to like go out to exercise. I mean, they haven't put a distance on it, but I think they're basically saying, you know, be sensible, don't go to like beauty spots or to the beach, or, you know, to Scotland or Wales, because their rules are different there. But you can now drive somewhere to kind of go and exercise, which actually might be quite good, like for me, because it means that we can drive somewhere that's maybe a little bit more accessible for my wheelchair, possibly a little bit quieter, because just around where we are it just seems to be really, really busy, not massively accessible, and so it's quite good that you can now drive somewhere that might be a bit more accessible. I mean, I think you could before, but it seemed to be it was interpreted differently by different people, and I just didn't feel comfortable doing it. But yeah, my dad has said that he would like to take me just down to our local church, which is like 5 minutes down the road, so it's hardly, you know, it's hardly a long journey, but I just couldn't, I wouldn't be able to make it there probably in my wheelchair and get back again. But yeah, basically the church we go to has got a churchyard, graveyard, which is a closed graveyard, so they don't put any like new people in there, so it doesn't usually have a huge amount of people kind of, you know, going to visit graves or anything, because a lot of them are very old graves now. And I mean, there are still, you know, people do still go up there to visit relatives, but it's not as busy as like the other cemetery near us. And it might sound like a bit of a weird place to go for a walk, but it's really pretty. There's lots of nice flowers there, pretty trees, that kind of thing, and it's quite accessible as well. So my dad might take me down there tomorrow, which would be quite good, because I haven't run my car at all since lockdown. We've turned it on a few times, but it hasn't been out, so it could do with going for a little sort of journey. And yeah, I'm just hoping it might be a little bit quieter, like having a little wander around there, than it would be trying to go like where I went last time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall, but tonight I'm letting it go.
Sorry, I haven't really filmed much today. I had my call with Lydia this morning, which was very nice, did some editing, and then this afternoon I have pretty much just slept, which doesn't make very interesting viewing, unfortunately. But yeah, I've just been shattered today, I don't know why. Well, I've been shattered the last few days actually, and perhaps I haven't rested enough, and today I've just kind of dipped. But yeah, this has kind of been my place for the afternoon, and I've had a good old nap, so hopefully that'll have helped. I'm just watching a bit of TV, but I'm about to go and have a shower and wash my hair, which I don't really have the energy for, but it needs doing, so that's what's going to happen. Good morning. It's been a bit of a manic morning this morning. Kind of didn't start off as a manic morning, and it hasn't really been a manic morning. I've just felt a bit stressed, I think. But yeah, so it started off like normally, and I was sitting having my breakfast, and just log on to my computer. Yeah, and the phone rang, and it was the lady that I speak to from Adult Services. And literally yesterday my dad had been like, oh, I wonder when you're going to hear about like your care package and all that kind of stuff. And then today she rang, which was a bit weird. But yeah, she rang and sort of said hello and asked how it was and everything, and apologised for not getting back to me sooner, but that she'd had to be off for a while. And then she said, oh, we've sorted out your care package. This is the care agency. And they're going to start on the 27th of May. And I was like, I just had like a massive panic, because I didn't realise, I thought like there would be another step before them actually sorting it all out and them starting. So I had a massive panic, because I was like, oh, I don't know if I want people to come in at the moment because of like the coronavirus, and you know, I'm not shielding, but I am like trying to isolate and keep myself away from people as much as I can. And also I was like, I said, oh, when I had the financial assessment, the lady had mentioned that direct payments might be better for me, like, because we talked through like things that I needed and the way I kind of worked and stuff. And she'd kind of mentioned direct payments, so I was kind of hoping we could discuss that. And thankfully the lady kind of said, yeah, that's fine. And then she sat and talked to me for quite a while about like direct payments and what they entail and sort of how they work, and also talked about like the pros and cons of direct payments as opposed to the care agency, as opposed to the council adult services sorting out your care. And I don't know, it was a little bit like there were like obviously pros and cons to both. And so I put her on loudspeaker and like got my dad to come in, and like we talked about it more, and kind of I sort of talked through like my concerns, and she said, you know, I kept apologising, and I was like, sorry, I really should have said this sooner. And she was like, no, don't worry. She was like, you know, it's a massive decision and you don't necessarily know everything from the beginning. So she was really, really helpful, and so we chatted it all through, and in the end I decided that I do want to go for direct payments, which basically means that so at the moment I'm assigned, or I've been assessed to need 5.5 hours care a week. So instead of like them just organising a carer to come in for that period, I will get paid like what they would have paid for the carer. I have to contribute some as well because they look at your savings and things like that. And for me, I have to contribute as well. Dog is going a bit crazy, sorry. I'm just going to shut the door. Yeah, so I have to contribute an amount as well, but with direct payments, I would get like the amount that they would have paid like a carer. And I get that she basically said you should open a new bank account just for like this, so they will put that money into that account, and then I have to put my amount into there as well, so that it's all there, and then it's up to me to employ like a carer / PA. I don't really know what the difference is between a carer and PA apart from what you call it. I think I prefer the name PA, which is personal assistant, because it just sounds, I don't know, a bit less medical, I suppose. But we just kind of felt like it would work better for me that way, because you can be a little bit more flexible. You can employ your own PA, so you get to obviously like interview people and choose someone that you feel that you would kind of click with, and also you would then have, I think, that person like all the time, whereas like if you're having agency carers come in, you would just get kind of whoever they assign to you that day. And also it means that you can kind of play about a little bit with how you use them. So, you know, it might be that I'm not feeling up to like having a shower one day or something like that, so I can use that half hour or whatever it was like on a different day with another half hour to make it an hour, and they can come in and help with something different. It's just a little bit more flexible, and I think would fit in better with me and would be more helpful for me. She did say as well that after like the lockdown has finished and stuff, she can also apply to give me some support hours as well. So at the moment the hours that I've got are personal care hours, but she can also give me some support hours, which would be hours that I could use like more for support, so for going like help with getting to appointments or going shopping or meal support or, you know, anything like that, which would be really helpful. But she said at the moment there's just no point because I can't go out really. So that would bump my hours up a bit as well and just give us a little bit more to play with. And then there's a trust who can help, because I would be an employer, because I would be employing a PA. It depends if the PA I employ is self-employed or whether I'm employing them. But basically there's a trust that can help me with sorting out all like their payroll and like all the different payments that have to go to different places and stuff, because yeah, I don't have a clue about all of that, so that's really helpful. Yeah, I'm kind of a mixture of like nervous and excited about having get some help. Like, obviously nervous because it's going to be a stranger and I've never had it before, and I don't really know like what the best way to use it will be, and I don't know like if I'm going to need help with like personal care and stuff. It's just kind of getting your head around that, but also excited because hopefully it will just help a bit and take some of the pressure off my parents and just mean that, you know, I've got a bit of help with stuff. So yeah, it's good. Hopefully once it's kind of started up and I've got getting used to it, it'll be all right. It's just that kind of initial new thing, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just trying to work out, like I'm asking some of my friends because they've got the same like setup. I'm asking them how they went about, you know, finding a PA. I've been given she's like told me where I can look for them and stuff, but yeah, like I'm not really sure, like do I interview people, I don't know. So I'm asking my friends what they did. So yeah, I'm quite glad that that's kind of getting sorted, but now I'm going to get on with trying to finish editing this weekly vlog. It's pretty much done. I just need to kind of go through it and like do a second edit, so that would be good if I could finish that this morning. And then this afternoon I'm going to go out with my dad. I think I mentioned it yesterday, we're going to go for a little wheelchair walk, but he's going to drive us down to the local churchyard because it's quieter, hopefully, and it's really pretty, and it's just a bit more accessible. So yeah, we're going to go down there this afternoon, and it would just be nice, I think, to get a bit of a change of scene after being inside for so long. Right, I managed to finish editing, I nearly said eating then. I managed to finish editing my weekly vlog this morning. That's now exporting, so I can put it up tomorrow or Saturday. I've just lost track this week of what day it is. I've had some lunch and now we're just going to head out for our little wheelchair walk. I'm a bit nervous. Is the car going to start? Who knows? And yeah, just a bit nervous about meeting people and stuff, but I think it's a good idea to get out and to kind of make sure I don't get completely terrified of leaving the house. And the sun's out, so hopefully it'll be nice. I might put a coat on though because I don't think it's that warm. So as predicted, the car won't start. So my dad is currently trying to jumpstart it from his car. Let's see if it works. I think we have success.
Lost again, going back around, dreaming of a time when I get things right. Lost in the shadows of a million stars. Shouldn't they enlighten my near and far? Shouldn't they at all just tell me where you are? Send a prayer if I'm out of luck. A little love and I'll make it back. Send me a letter and a bottle of wine, telling me I will be fine. Baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away if I come too far. Pick me up when I'm pieces. Oh, that halfway heart of mine is a rolling stone. Make me roll right home. Halfway hard, halfway hard. Sing to me if I lose my voice.
Thanks, Alf. You're really helping there.
He's really cuddled up tight. Fidge.
Thanks for that, Elf. I like your hat. I like your hat.
Should we put this down here?
They like to help. It beats Lenny trying to help.
I think Lenny's... where's Lenny?
Right, please excuse the random angle, but I'm tired. We are back now from our little walk. Got the car started in the end, which was good. My dad managed to jumpstart it. And then when we got home, Alfie and Freddie, I think I just put the footage in here, Alfie and Freddie decided they wanted to help my dad take my shoes and socks off and put my other socks back on. Bless them. Like, you've heard of assistance dogs. Well, these dogs like to think that they provide assistance, but yeah. Bless them, I do love them. Yeah, no, it was really nice to just get out. It was so quiet. I think we met one person. I was saying to my dad, I was like, this is so much better than the other walk I tried to do. That one was just stressful and I was constantly anxious about getting near people and stuff. Whereas this one, like I said, one person, we were out for about half an hour, if that. And yeah, it was just nice and quiet. I wasn't worrying about meeting people because it was just absolutely empty, so it was lovely. There weren't really any flowers. You know, there was like a few like wildflower type things, but all the blossom and the bluebells have pretty much gone, which is a shame because it looks beautiful like in the springtime, but it's just a bit too late and I wouldn't have felt comfortable going like before while the rules were kind of not to drive. But it was still nice, like I said. We just had a little wander around, just kind of appreciated like the birds singing and the sun on my face and just having a little bit of a change of scene for half an hour. I've said this before, like when you're chronically ill, that you kind of appreciate the little things a lot more. And so I don't know, I find like if I go to a place like that or something like that, I find that I'm just kind of, everything is like amplified. So like the colours and the sounds and everything are like so much more because I don't get to see them that much. That I don't know, you do just appreciate it more. So yeah, it was nice to just have a little change of scene and feel relatively calm. And it's kind of weird just like obviously driving through the town and seeing people kind of going about their daily lives. I don't know, I suppose because you haven't seen it for so long, you kind of forget that it's all still there. And it was, I think, quieter than like it normally would be, but there was kind of more people, you know, sort of like walking around, and we've got like a big green, and there was like a few like groups of people, well, couples of people kind of sitting on the green, or walking with their dogs and things like that. And I don't know, you just forget that like other people exist. And just like funny little things, like we went past a house and I was like, oh, they've had a wall built, or like something had been like knocked down and things like that, and I haven't seen any of it. And you just it's weird, isn't it? You just like, I don't know, you see all the different changes that you kind of missed. But no, it was really nice. I obviously am home and on the sofa now though because I'm absolutely shattered. I've just been puffing on my inhaler because my asthma just seems to be really bad at the moment. And I think it's being affected. I think one of my triggers is like pollen and stuff, and pollen is really bad at the moment anyway. So I think going out into like somewhere where there's like long grass and some like little flowers and trees and stuff has just obviously exacerbated it. So I've just been like puffing on my Ventolin a bit, which has helped.
Oh my god. Dad, shut up.
Has it shot the dog up?
It's a football hooligan.
Oh, the dog's run away.
Friday. I started my day with a council meeting. It was a virtual one on Zoom because that's all we can do at the moment, but it was a planning meeting which we're having every couple of weeks. It's quite nice in a way for those to continue. The other ones haven't been continuing, although I think we're going to start trying to like start them up again. But the planning meetings have pretty much been going ahead, and it's just been a nice bit of like normality. And yeah, being able to just chat to the other councillors and feel like I'm doing something slightly productive, because I hadn't actually been going to council meetings up until lockdown because of my operation. I hadn't really been well enough to go, and then I was just starting to go back, and then like the lockdown happened and stuff. So it's nice still being able to kind of do those things, and yeah, I think we're going to start doing some other meetings as well, so it'll be interesting to just kind of see what comes up and follow, yeah, what's going on and stuff. Yeah, so I've done that. I haven't been that well this morning. My digestive system problems are just really playing up. So I've been like back and forward to the bathroom, and yeah, probably too much for what you want to know, but I just haven't felt great today, to be honest. Which isn't great, but at the same time I haven't got to go anywhere, so it's all right. Just feel really, really sick and got a really bad tummy ache, and yeah, not great. So actually I'd already kind of planned today anyway, but this just kind of works even more now, because I don't really feel like doing much else. I haven't got a huge amount of blog stuff left to do this week, so I've decided that I am going to stay on the sofa under my blanket, and I am going to finally start playing on Animal Crossing on my Nintendo Switch. I bought it quite a while ago, when it kind of first came out. Well, I didn't get it when it first came out, and I kind of had wished that I had. And then I was like looking for it for ages, and then I managed to find it, so I managed to order it and buy it. But I just haven't got around to playing it. Every time I've thought like, oh, you know, I'll start playing it today, something else has always come up, or I haven't felt well enough, or whatever. So yeah, I've decided I'm going to start playing it today, because I keep seeing people talking about it and all the sort of different things that they're doing, and I feel like I'm missing out. So that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the morning. I know it doesn't probably sound very productive, but I don't feel very well, and yeah, I want to play it, so there we go. So I'm going to get started, and then I might show you kind of what I'm up to and what like I've created so far. Right, so I actually spent the rest of the morning on Animal Crossing, but got so engrossed in it that I actually forgot to show you, so I'll show you that later. Just having some lunch now, and coming to see Freddie, who has just had a haircut, and he's looking very smart. Let's see under your chin, Fred. Look under your chin. Oh, look, it looks so smart. I think you look younger, don't you? You look like a little poopy again. Rosie said she'll do your hair.
I can try.
Oh, he looks
a bit haphazard with the scissors.
He looks so handsome. Look how smart you look.
You don't care.
Oh, bless him. Right, lunch is done, and I'm going to have a lie down now. I feel a bit guilty for having a lie down because I don't feel like I've had a very productive day. You know, I've spent quite a lot of time on Animal Crossing, but I think sometimes you just need to have a day where you don't do productive stuff, and I feel like pretty much every day I have tried to be productive. I've either done blog stuff, YouTube stuff, or if I haven't been doing that, I've been trying to do some tidying and sorting out. And I think sometimes you just need to like not do anything like that. You just need to chill. So that's what I'm trying to do today, although to be fair, I have been doing some productive stuff because, oh sorry, I'm not very comfortable. Obviously I had my council meeting this morning. I've been sorting stuff out for the community time capsule, and I've also been going through sorting out some emails for blog things, so I can't help myself, I have to do something. But yeah, I am gonna have a nap now, and then I will try and get the switch out again and show you just my little island so far. It's not very exciting because I haven't done much on it, but I thought I'd kind of document it on here because I like seeing what other people are doing on their Animal Crossing, so I thought I'd do the same. So yeah, so I'm gonna crash out for a bit and then try and do something productive. Well, not productive, we're not doing productive today. Some little bits that need doing. I need to sort out some birthday presents for people, so I'm going to try and do that, and also probably go on Animal Crossing for a bit more because I'm slightly obsessed now. Good morning. I am lighting a new candle today because this one won't light anymore, although there's still quite a lot of wax here, which is annoying, but I don't know whether I can like get this bit of wax out and use it as a wax melt or something instead. But yeah, it won't light as a candle anymore. So I've got this one, which is actually a Christmas one. It is a Primark Festive Fizz one, but you know what, I don't care. We're going for Christmas in May. We'll see what it's like. I'm guessing it actually isn't going to smell that much because the Primark ones are a little bit hit and miss, but we'll go for that. I've just been smelling, my sister's got quite a lot of Bath and Body Works bits, and I've just been smelling them all because I want to get a candle. I've got a few Bath and Body Works candles that are like autumn wintry ones, but I don't have any summery ones, so I'd quite like to get one that's kind of more like spring summery, and I'm just trying to decide what scent to get. I really like the scent Champagne Toast, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. I'm on quite a few groups where you can buy them from people, and it's just not coming up, or I miss it. So I wanted to see what other ones I could find. So I'm going to have another look on the groups and see what I can find. Not that I need more candles, but the Bath and Body Works ones have a really good scent payoff, and I just really love them, so I might treat myself to one. Sorry that I haven't shown you my Animal Crossing progress so far. I did go on it again later yesterday, but by the time I went on it, it was dark, like on Animal Crossing, so you couldn't really see an awful lot, so I didn't see the point in showing you, so I will try and show you today. I mean, there's not a huge amount to show you. I've literally got a tent, and I've made my little person, and I've done a few tasks, and that's about it. Got stung by bees yesterday as well, and had to pay a load of bells for some medication, which it's just annoying. But you know, my little person obviously takes after me because she's already having to pay money for medication. But yeah, I'm hoping I can play on it again later, so I will show you where I've got up to. I don't think I knew how much I needed a day like yesterday of just pretty much doing nothing. I don't know, I feel like because I don't like work, you know, and I'm at home, and my work is my body, like, you know, looking after my body and my like physical and mental health. I always feel like I need to be doing productive stuff to kind of make up for that. But actually yesterday kind of showed me that sometimes I just need a day where I don't do anything productive. I mean, yes, I did do a few productive things yesterday, but like, ignore that. But yeah, for the morning, most of the morning, apart from when I had my meeting, I played on Animal Crossing. Then I had a nap in the afternoon, played a bit more Animal Crossing, and then my dad and I watched the last 2 episodes of The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and that was pretty much all I did yesterday. And I don't know, I just felt like a bit of a weight off my shoulders. It was just quite good to relax. Hello, Rebecca. You've been to the Starbucks drive-through.
I need McDonald's.
McDonald's isn't open yet. It will be soon. We're going to do drive-through again.
That was a long way.
Well, the thing is, when you get to a drive-through, you can't really pull out because you're stuck in a drive-through, so you just have to go through.
I've been smelling your Bath and Body Works things. So if you can...
I've got more clothes. We should do the whole.
Oh, I'll come and have a look in a minute. Yeah, it was just, I think yesterday was just a bit of a like, one of those days where I could just breathe, and I actually felt quite relaxed. Yeah, last 2 episodes of The Mandalorian were really, really good. Never expected to enjoy that series at all. Mainly started watching it because I wanted something to watch with my dad, and he wanted to watch it. But oh my goodness, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. If you haven't watched it, then give it a watch. I have never ever been into Star Wars or anything like that, and I've just never really given it a chance. And now that I've watched The Mandalorian, I'm kind of thinking that I need to watch the Star Wars films. But yeah, it was really good, and there must be a second series coming because they can't finish it like that. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it. But yeah, certainly like the last couple of episodes, I was like crying in some of it, and then laughing in some of it, and there was action, and it's just like a bit of everything, and it's really, really good, like nice story and everything. So yeah, I'm kind of sad that that's over now, but it was really good. Right, we are back with one of Rebecca's shopping hauls. Now she's going to sit and drink her Starbucks. Great. So all of these bits are from Hollister. Is that right?
Yes.
So we have like a crop. Oh.
Why are all their clothes so much? It's a whole tennis.
So it's a whole neck crop top. And then have a bikini top, which at the moment we can't quite work out how it actually works.
How far apart are my boobs? Like, I don't understand.
It must be some sort of
Oh, I think that must go around your
crossover or something. So yeah, a random bikini top that we need to work out. Next. That's pretty. Some bikini bottoms.
Does that make me need to lose weight?
Always reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants when I talk about bikini bottoms.
Oh, bikini bottom.
Bikini bottom. A rather racy bodysuit.
It's called lacy.
Lacy, okay. Is it
Controversy.
is it underwear, or is it like an actual thing you wear out?
I would. Oh no, I don't know. I would wear it with like if I was going clubbing, which I never do and I never will.
Right, okay.
I would like put like black jeans.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
Okay. Well,
it looked nice on the model.
Fair enough. And then what is this last thing here? A winter coat.
Puffer jacket.
For those really cold summer days that we're having at the moment.
Yeah.
Hold it up. Lovely. Right, Rebecca's found the bikini top on the website, so she's trying to work out how you actually work it. I think it like
I think that's the top.
That can't be right because your boobs would have to be ridiculously far apart.
But it like so maybe that's the back. Oh, it can't be the back.
No, the back is the dewy up bit.
No, I don't think it is. I think that's the back. And that crosses over. Like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes more sense. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't understand how you put that on, but...
That'll be another day.
I mean, to be fair, when are you actually going to wear a bikini?
That's not the point, but it looks nice on the picture.
Let's have a look. That's what it's meant to look like. So I've got my weekly vlog uploading, and that's about all I managed to do this morning. I've had some lunch, and I've got a parcel that's come in the post. It's not something that I've ordered, so I just thought I'd open it on camera to see what it is. It is a mug. I think this is from my friend Lydia because she said she was sending me a little gift. Just for no reason, but just to say hello. And and it's from a website called Truffle Shuffle, and it's a glass mug. This isn't going to show up very well, but it's a Disney one, and it's got, I think it's a Cinderella one. Yeah, it says Cinderella 70 years, and it says when the clock strikes 12. So that's what it says on that side. You can't really see it, and then on that side there's like a clock, which you can't really see, but and yeah, it's like a glass mug. It's really pretty. It's all like blue glitter as well. It's a mug.
Oh.
It's got a handle.
Oh, yes, yes.
I'm going to try and take it out because I think I might break it. Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you, Lydia. There's also some Parma violets, which I haven't had for years. Yeah, Lydia was saying to me the other day that there's loads of nice Disney stuff on Truffle Shuffle. So I might have to have a little look. But there's a little message on here that just says, I hope this brings some magic to your teas. Love, Lydia. Which is very nice. I don't think I've got a glass mug. No, I might have one, just a plain one. But this will definitely be a special mug to use. Right, it's a bit late because I slept longer than I had planned, but never mind. I'm on Animal Crossing. It is dark again, but I thought, what the hell. I haven't got much to show you, so it's not really gonna be that exciting, but I just thought I would show you my little person and what I've done so far. So this is me. I'm hoping I can kind of jazz her up a bit at some point. I've seen like people with, I don't know, bows and glasses and stuff like that, but you know, I'm not quite there yet. My island is called Te Fiti, which is the island in Moana, because I wanted to have a little bit of a Disney theme. And then this is my tent. Let me just try and get in. I can only do this with two hands. I mean, we are at basic levels at the moment. I've got a bed, I've got a lamp, I've got a radio, and I've got a pet food bowl. I don't have a pet though. So yeah, it's all very exciting. And yeah, that is about it. I have peaches are my native fruit. I don't know if that's good or bad or what exactly. I'm not 100% sure how it all works yet, to be honest. My airport is now open, so I'd need to buy an online subscription so that I can visit friends. And then I have 2 residents so far. I don't know if they're in their tents or not though. No, not in there. Where are they? Here we go. So this is Antonio? Yes. I think he's an anteater, but he honks. I don't quite understand it. But there we go. Let's have a little chat. So yeah, I've got Antonio, and I also have a cat, but I don't know where she is. Oh look, here she is. She's doing a bit of fishing. I don't know if she'll talk to me when she's fishing. Oh, she is literally called Cat. I've tried to do a little bit of fishing. I'm not that great. I've managed to catch 1 fish so far. So I need to kind of perfect my fishing skills. I've caught a couple of moths as well, but that's about it. I haven't really put anything up yet. We've got the little campfire and the notice board. But apart from that, that's about it. And then obviously you've got the little tent thing here, which I can't seem to get in at the moment. Here we are. I think they are I was going to say they're in their pyjamas, but I think they're just wearing the same things, but they're all reading their books. And that is about it so far on my island. So that's where I am at the moment. I will kind of keep you updated as I get a little bit better at this. Good morning. I am filming in my bathroom, so it must be Sunday because that's what I do on a Sunday these days apparently. The toilet seat is down, just in case you're wondering. Just sitting on the toilet so that I've got somewhere to sit. Yeah, I think I'm trying to do a bit of tidying again this morning. I've done most stuff in my bathroom now, so we're just getting to the end bits now, but I do need to do this, which is like a acrylic makeup storage thing, and I haven't been through it for ages and I don't really know what's in there, so I want to give it a bit of a turn out, move some of the stuff into my makeup drawers, and then perhaps use that just to display like lipsticks or something that will just look a bit neater because it just looks a bit messy at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to do that first and then see what sort of time it is and how much time I've got left, because I would quite like to move like this unit out. I've done the top drawer, the bottom two drawers don't need doing because I know exactly what's in there and it doesn't need sorting out, but I would like to just move the whole thing out to hoover behind and clean behind it, and also kind of just give it a bit of a wipe down so that it's all nice and clean and tidy. But yeah, I'm going to start on the top and then we'll see how we get on.
Some people have written books, some have a great look that covers the magazines for kids who are...
Right, I have emptied everything out of the drawers, and I've tried to sort it into categories so I know where I'm putting everything. Some bits have gone in the bin because they've either dried up or are just not usable anymore. But yeah, stuff's either gone in the bin or I'm keeping it. I've got a few perfumes up here that I don't really like the smell of, so those can go possibly to the charity shop because I haven't really used them. But now I need to clean all of these drawers and also give this a clean as well, and then put everything back in again.
But I don't know what to do, staring into the blue sky and just waiting for a sign. They are certain of what awaits them when it all ends, but I don't know what will happen to me. Will I be remembered in a century, or will I be forgotten like dust in the wind or the talk of the town that we are in?
So I'm now at that point where I wish I hadn't started, but I'm going to have to carry on because I can't get out of here at the moment. I think what I'm going to do is leave these bits here until tomorrow, and just finish wiping all this down and putting it all back, because I can kind of work around like this bit here, but this would be a really good job to get finished. Good evening, it is a lot later in the day now and I'm in my pyjamas. I think I last spoke to you when I was doing my bathroom, which was this morning. Yeah, I didn't finish it, I ran out of energy, so it's kind of half done, so I'll have to try and finish that tomorrow. But yeah, came down, had some lunch. My mum has helped me to have a shower and to wash my hair, so I feel all nice and squeaky clean for a bit. And yeah, I'm kind of back on the sofa now. I keep feeling really like shaky and sick, and I'm not sure if it's just because I've overdone it a bit or what it is, but yeah, I don't feel great. Although I just came down into the lounge and I don't know whether my mum's like sprayed something or lit a candle or what it is, but I came in and I was like, it smells like Christmas in here. So I need to speak to my mum and ask what has she used in here, because I don't know, all I can smell is Christmas, and I know that might sound a bit weird, but to me, I don't know, like Christmas has a certain smell or a series of certain smells, and I don't even know what this smell is, but it just smells like Christmas. So yeah, I need to ask her what it is, because at the moment it's the middle of May and I'm feeling a bit festive, which isn't ideal, but I'm just like sitting here sniffing because I really like the smell. Anyway, I've got The Simpsons on. My dad is just finishing off cooking the roast, and I think we're just waiting for Rosie to get back from doing the horse, and then we're going to have a family meal and then a quiet evening probably. I was saying to my mum, I really need to find some time to play on Animal Crossing that's like during the day, because I've only ever really played on it in the evenings, and because it runs in real time, obviously like if you play on it in the evening, it's the evening on Animal Crossing, and you can get different things like at different times of the day. So yeah, I need to find some time to play Animal Crossing that's not in the evening. Anyway, I'm rambling about unimportant things. I just thought I'd come on and finish this week's vlog. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have and you'd like to see more from me, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. That means you'll get notified every time I upload a video, so you don't miss anything, and it's all free. I know some people aren't sure like if they subscribe whether they have to pay, but you don't, it's free. So yeah, do subscribe. Leave me a comment, let me know how you're getting on at the moment, how you're feeling, how you're passing your time, whether you're working or whether you're at home. Let me know how you're getting on, and also let me know if there's any videos you'd like to see me do. Come and follow me on social media. I'm mainly on Instagram and Twitter. The links are all in my description, but I'll pop them here as well so that you can come over and say hello and yeah, keep up with my stories on Instagram and stuff. And I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!